All right, so this question is last visits integer. So you can go through this, but I'm gonna use my own word to explain the description. So what you need to do is um, you are given the integer array, but what you need to do is you want to create two lists. So what's these two lists represent? One is going to be represent sim, the other one is going to be represent answer or result. All right, so if there is a positive value in the nums array, then you append to the sim. And what it means is this is going to be an array that you traverse that will be represent the last value you have visit in the nums array. So for example, you have, at index 0 is value 1, right? So you put 1 over here. At index 1 is 2, you put 2 over here. All right. At some point, you'll visit the value -1. So -1 represent you want to traverse back from, in the sims array. You want to check what's my last value integer in the sim. So it's going to be 2, right? So once you use this, then you basically want to just, think about, this has been used. So you move on your array to here. I mean, a pointer to here, right? And this will be a -1. Then you will becomes, last value in the sim array, so it becomes 1. And if you have another -1, but this is going to be my last value in the sims array, right? So you cannot keep moving left. At this point, you just assign -1. All right, so that's it. For example 1. So it might be easy explaining the solution in example 1, but let's think about this. So in the example 2, you actually, see my, you see the first value 1, then you put in the sim, and then if you have -1, which is the last value, last positive value, right? So you're going to put 1 in the result. So let's see. So last value in the result is 1. So this is sim, and this is going to be answer or result, whatever you want to call. All right, so at this point I'm here, right? Okay, so I'm going to add 2 into the sim. So if that's the case, in the sims array, this is going to be the last value I sim in the positive array, right? So if I see another -1, I'm supposed to have what? 2 right here, right? So 2 will two will append the answer result, and then you need to move your pointer left by 1. And if there's a -1, -1 is what? You want to visit the last integer array, right? So it's going to be 1 right here. So this is 1 to 1. All right. All right, let's talk about the answer. So whatever you need to do is you want to say a result equal to new array list. And then you can say sim equal to new array list. All right, and then what you need to do is you want to return the result. All right, here's a trick. You need to have, index, and then I less than number length, I plus plus. And also you need to have a variable to keep track of where you visit, right? So it's a pointer. So I'm saying pointers is initial to 0. So if the nums are equal to -1, all right, -1, we need to do something else. We do another, right? So if this is else, it's basically a positive number, right? So positive number represent what? You need to add the value in the sim. So it's going to be what? Nums I. And at this point, you want to reset the pointer back to what? The last one. The last index in the sims array. But how do I know the size? It doesn't matter because I can referring to index what? I can reset to 0, right? And then I can using sim.size minus the pointer. So you were starting from the last, right? All right, so here's the trick. So using the pointer to represent the last value in the sim. But if this is -1, technically, let's think about this. If this is -1, how do I get the sims value? So it's going to be sims.get, and we need to have a size, and then you're going to say minus, pointer, right? But at this point, pointer is equal to 0, but the size is 1, right? And then size of 1, so 1, if you want to say sim.size, which is 1, minus 0, this is out of bound because supposedly get is what? Index 0, right? So you need to increment your pointer at here, right? So this is how it is. So if you want to get the value here, so whatever I read, I write, you need to add into the result. All right, and then else you need to add the -1. So at what condition you can add? You want to say if the pointer is less than or equal than sim.size, right? If a pointer is greater than the size, it's no way, right? And if this is what, less than or equal, the pointer, if you think about it, like you just add the value in the sims array, just add, so which is size of 1, right? And then you want to get is definitely index 0, right? So 1 minus 1. Just think about this. And they just run it, submit. All right, so this is a solution. It's a little bit complex over here, but you need to, draw on the paper and then you will see. All right, this, time and space. Time is going to be all of n, and space is going to be all of n. So this will be a solution, and I'll see you.